good afternoon and welcome to game number 2 of the DeFris IHA National Tournament for 2024 from Harmer Ice Skating Stadium on Awabaka land. I'm Eric Brook and alongside me is Simon Gintings. In this game we have Queensland versus Victoria. Good afternoon, Simon.
Good afternoon, Eric. I'm very excited to see this game. Traditionally, Queensland have had a really strong side, so I'm really interested to see how they go. I feel like Victoria has had pretty strong sides as well, so I think it should be a pretty good game.
So just having a look at the pre-tournament rankings, Victoria are ranked 3rd, Queensland ranked 5th. Now, of course, the Victorians traditionally have the path of the Melbourne Ice, the Melbourne Mustangs in the AI and the Melbourne Ice in the AW. And Queensland now, of course, have the route of the Lightning to look forward to as well. So even though we're talking under 15s at the moment, these guys in a few years could be called up.
In fact, I've seen that happen. I had the privilege to call DeFris a few years ago, and some of those names are starting to creep through into the AI already. So we're definitely looking at the future of hockey all around.
So in the previous game, we had New South Wales defeat the ACT rather comprehensively in the end, 27-0. I don't think that this game's going to be anywhere in that ballpark, Simon.
I would not expect that.
So having a look at both teams, Victoria only running the one goal in Seamus Jamieson, and Queensland running a tandem between Xavier Hale and Issa Creasy. Isn't Issa Creasy like the best name for a goaltender?
Yes. It's all about the crease.
That's it. So Queensland in their maroon and white, Victoria in their traditional blue with the red and the white. So the second game of the tournament, and coming up after this game, we have our third game of the afternoon, Western Australia versus South Australia. So 3 games to settle us in. All DeFris action today, under 15s. And then the Boxer women's competition starts tomorrow morning.
So just a note on playing the one goalie, we do have an emergency backup goalie on standby. One of our local goalies. I've seen her wear ACT colours, and now she's donning the Victorian colours.
So we have an E-bug in the house.
We do have Queensland colours. Sorry, we do have an E-bug. Yes.
So we're just having a look down at the Victorian net. So this should be a very tight battle between 2 traditional rivals. There's Queensland. For a state that prides itself on being hot, they're certainly getting up there in the Australian ice hockey tournaments and the general landscape.
It's quite remarkable, really. Having involved in junior hockey, I know that up there, the 2 rinks, they don't get particularly a lot of ice time, so it is quite remarkable that they are as strong as they are.
So we have Cunningham for Queensland and Williart for Victoria in the face-off, and we're underway. Game 2 of DeFris. Victoria in possession now through Lau, entering the zone. Victoria on the attack. Good work in defence there by Arthur, trying to clear the puck away. Queensland using the wall, kept in the zone by Williart. Zamboni corner, coming across now is Arthur. And Victoria look to keep it in the zone, and they do a good job of that. Up against the boards, behind the net. Xavier Hale in net for Queensland. Queensland on the breakout now, leaving the zone. There's good work there by Duffy. Losing possession, Victoria with it. Early stages of the first period, game number 2. Here's Lau. Good work in defence by Queensland. Victoria trying to squeeze through a gap. Saved there by Hale. Good work to get out of the zone. He's been busy earlier, Duffy, for Queensland. Good Adams. Finding Hunter. And Victoria have gone offside.
Really, really good pressure from both teams. Really aggressive on the forecheck for both teams, and we're in for a treat, I think.
I think so. Simmons will take the face-off for Victoria, one of the alternate captains, up against Petrie, the captain of Queensland. The pass was intended for Maddox, but it gets sent wide. Big don't argue there. Penalty box door will be opening for Mr. Rippon. Interference to call. Penalty box door will be opening, and Victoria will be heading to the power play.
Both teams look to be pretty evenly matched, so it'll be interesting to see what Victoria can do with the extra player.
So attacking zone face-off and Victorian power play coming up. Williott will take it. Queensland short-handed for the next 2 minutes. Leao walking the blue line. Trips over himself. Here's an opportunity for Queensland on the attack is Shaleka. Back behind, but Victoria come away with it out of their defensive end. On the power play for the next minute, 42. Pass was slightly too hot there for Chambers. And Rogers, and the net's off its moorings. Interesting some of the numbering that we'll see during the tournament, Simon. Like the number 1, for instance, that Sonny Rogers is wearing for Victoria, you normally associate with a goalie.
Yes.
We'll get the net reset. 13 minutes on the big clock, a minute 32 on the small clock for the Victorian power play. To the right-hand side of Xavier Hale. Kept in the zone by Lau. Out of the zone, so Victoria have to retreat. It's good pressure there by Shaleka. That'll come back now for Victoria on their own blue line. Left-hand side. Good work by Saxon Cannon to dispossess the Victorian player of the puck. No icing on the penalty kill. Jamison called into action and freezes the puck.
Yeah, just good use of the body to just shield that puck and pretty much regain possession of it, taking him away from the Victorian player.
12:30 on the big clock, minute 2 on the small clock for the Victorian power play. They're at the wrong end briefly, as Queensland short-handed through Crampton. We'll take the face-off, and we'll have that one again. Cafe corner. Victoria looking to get out of their defensive end. It's good pressure in defence by Crampton there, who centred that face-off. Now Victoria have some running on the left-hand side, looking to clear it out. It's good work there by Rogers. Shot from distance, deflected into the corner by Hale. Victoria on the power play for the next 39 seconds. A lot of forechecking pressure by Queensland in defence. Crampton again on that occasion, frustrating Victoria and getting them to retreat out of the zone. Victoria back into the zone now, 25 seconds of the power play. Zamboni corner and out of the zone again. It's been a good PK from Queensland, Simon.
Yeah, just that aggression, and they're really up in their Victoria's face there. Just really not giving them time to settle.
Power play just about over. Vivian with the puck now for Queensland. And that'll come all the way back down. No icing. The penalty was still in effect. Back to 5-on-5 hockey with Rippon coming out of the penalty box. Getting around one, Simmons briefly. Adams now for Preston. Left-hand side. Having to turn and chase. Chaleka. Queensland have an opportunity to clear it out their right-hand side. They do, out of the zone. Back into neutral ice. 11 minutes remaining, 0-all the score between Queensland and Victoria. And that will come back for icing.
Yeah, just needed an extra step or two there before releasing, but slightly softer hit.
So an attacking face-off coming up for Victoria. Felica will take it. Good win there by Victoria. Lots of pressure there by the skipper of Queensland to get it out of the zone. Back into neutral ice. Victoria, right-hand side. Heavy contact against the boards. And back now for Queensland. Trying to cross all the lines. It was good work again by Cannon, but we have another whistle. Queensland this time going offside.
Yeah, I think Cannon just lost the puck a little bit and skated in before the puck.
Speaking of people with good names for hockey, with a D-man, I've got a saying about a cannon. And being a D-man, he can fire. We'll see if he can fire those cannons in. Saxon Cannon for Queensland. Here's Victoria. Puck out of play underneath the central commentary position.
Well, you know, it's, what do they call it? Nominative, determinative.
Yep. I'll go with you on that, Simon.
Your name describes your job.
That used to be a thing. Cunningham wins the puck for Queensland. Victoria now on the attack, entering the zone. It was good work in defence though by Duffy. Queensland trying to clear it out there, right-hand side, getting around a couple. It's good work there by Duffy. Pocket picked, had to watch the offside. Back now for Rippon. Rippon just happy to clear it into open ice. Victoria with it. Vivian providing the resistance. Cunningham saw an opportunity to get the puck and has taken it. Cunningham trying to find Vivian but couldn't. Cleared out of the zone via Victoria. And Cannon will come back now for it. Absolutely pressured there in defence by Mr. Lau. Shot from distance. In front. Victoria take advantage of the rebound. And it's 1-0 Victoria.
I think Queensland could consider themselves a little bit unlucky, but again, Victoria putting on that pressure. Really put that pressure, and Hale not quite able to sort of scoop it up and freeze the puck.
So Joanne Lau taking advantage there of the loose puck. And it's 1-0 to Victoria. 9:31 remaining in the first period. Back to centre ice we go. Victoria with it. Preston. Here's danger. Watts. Victoria have it. Tripping call. The penalty box door again will be opening. And Victoria again, Simon, heading to the power play.
Getting good pressure from Victoria. Again, just a little bit of a loose stick, but it just shows how aggressive the Queensland are with their forecheck and trying to put pressure on Victoria.
So an attacking zone face-off at a power play coming up for Victoria. So attacking face-off for Victoria. On the attack, left-hand side. A little bit of a leap in the air, but he got it, Xavier Hale. Six seconds off the power play. Victoria, attacking zone face-off, right-hand side of Hale. Cleared out by Queensland. It was great work to clear it out of the zone. No icing on the penalty kill. And that'll come back now for Victoria at their defensive end. On the power play for the next minute 40, Victoria. Entering the zone is Lau. Walking the blue line. Pressure there by Mannix. Firing. Big rebound. Puck still free in the slot, but he recovered Xavier Hale. He's going to have a big one, I think, Simon.
I think he's going to face those. A lot of shots. Currently six for Victoria, none for Queensland. I'm actually a little bit surprised by that.
They've had opportunity, but just haven't got a shot on yet. So Jamison sitting down there for Victoria all alone at the moment. Minute 25 of the Victorian power play. Cannon should just be able to clear it out. Yep, he's got a cannon. Lau, cross-ice pass, fired the scoreboard. That went closer to the scoreboard than the net. Got some elevation on it, that's for sure. It was great pressure again by Cannon. That'll come back now for Crampton. Victoria still in possession. Now Queensland have an opportunity to clear it out with 50 seconds remaining on the power play, giving their team an opportunity to change. Victoria left-hand side. Good work again there by Crampton. Cross-ice pass, having to watch the offside. There was Kelly, right-hand side. Zamboni corner, using the wall to find a player on the blue line in the form of Hunter. Kelly again. Back now for Adams. 23 seconds of the power play remaining, using the wall to find somebody in the circle. Queensland trying to clear it out via Duffy. Trying to clear it out again, and do manage to clear it out this time. It was good work there by Queensland, by Wumate. Sliding into the boards. Victoria, 5 seconds of their power play remaining. They'll cross the blue line, and that's about it. Here's Hunter. Hunter walks in. Good save there by Hale. Penalty box door is open, and the penalty has expired. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Entering the zone, but going offside were Victoria. Neutral zone face-off, closest to the Queensland penalty box. Chen going for a skate. Pocket picked, shot fired there from distance. Well saved there by Hale. Queensland trying to clear it out. Right-hand side heavily congested. It'll come back now for Victoria in the form of Nelson. Cannon. Cross-ice pass. Intended target was eventually Mannix. Battle up against the boards. Well kept in the zone there by Vandernet. Battle up against the boards. Reinforcements arriving from both teams. Puck just needs to continue to move, which it does. Vandermet again. Kirk. Mannix squeezes it out for Queensland, and that'll come all the way back for Nelson, the captain of Victoria. Battle up against the boards. Queensland still waiting to register their first shot. Just kept in the zone. It was good work by the Queensland defender. Victoria right-hand side looking to clear it out. Battles on the half wall. Now there's a bit of space for Victoria on the left-hand side as Queensland possibly look to change. Cunningham comes on amongst others. Left-hand side Victoria. Can't get a handle on the shot. Looking for some help and some traffic in the form of Kirk. Queensland get it out though. Here's Cannon. Getting sent wide. Lau shows him the boards. Battle in the corner. Near skate higher. In front. Nobody from Queensland in the sight. And Chen gets it out of the zone for Victoria. Duffy's doing a mountain of work back there in defence for Queensland. Now they should be able to clear it out. Zamboni corner. Short intermission in 5 1/4 minutes. Lau looking to enter the zone again. Has some support behind him in Rogers. Now Queensland providing some resistance. Contact by Cannon. Cleared out by Cunningham. Cunningham now left-hand side. Clearing out of the zone. Back into neutral ice. Can only find Lau for Victoria. Vivian providing some resistance for Queensland. Coming from behind Rippon. Here's an opportunity. Vivian rather. Rebound. Oh, the net was open for all money if Queensland had a player in the slot.
Definitely needed someone to follow that shot in. Sometimes those random pucks off the backboard can do anything. Shot
fired, goes wide despite the outstretched glove there of Hale. Across the face of goal, no action required. Zamboni corner. Battle up against the boards. Adams coming up against it is Wimet. Queensland looking to clear it out of their defensive end. Queensland now right-hand side looking to clear it out. It's good work again by Duffy. Victoria have it at their own defensive end. Left-hand side, Queensland need to spend some serious time down here still to register a shot. They've applied some pressure. And that'll come back. Here's an opportunity now for Victoria. Entering the zone's got no support at the moment. Firing and a good save there by Hale.
Some excellent pressure from both teams. Victoria obviously just have a little bit of the edge. Queensland are doing some really good work, but they've just been let down by not having that person right up in front of the net to capitalise. Following that shot in for the rebound.
So Victoria now on attacking zone face-off to the right-hand side of Xavier Hale. Puck eventually leaves the face-off circle across the face of goal. Nobody could connect from either team. It was left there for Victoria. Preston contributing, trying to find Vandernet in front, but couldn't connect. Queensland do a good job of clearing it out. Here's an opportunity now for a rip-on. And Watts. Here's Watts, but loses possession. Watts. Victoria right-hand side. Centering pass from Davey. Just found a Queensland jersey instead. Zooming down the left-hand side. Penalty coming. Interference again, the call. Penalty box door will be opening.
Yeah, a little bit of a late hit there on Dobrenov and incidentally catching the liney as well.
So Tom Vandernet sitting 2 minutes for interference, and Queensland going on the power play. They haven't registered a shot, Simon. Here's a great chance for them.
This is just what Queensland need, just to settle things down, get a few opportunities. If they can control the puck in their zone, I'm sure it's going to come.
Back now, Cafe corner. Recommend the chips. Back now, the puck's free in the slot, but Victoria short-handed can clear it out. They do a good job of clearing it out. That was good work there by Chalmers. Watchful off the back wall there was Hale. Queensland now, 1:40 on the small clock, 2:30 on the big clock. Queensland power play. Here's Cunningham in centre ice. He's got Cannon towards the right-hand side amongst others. Enters the right-hand side. Pressured there by Hunter. Almost out of play and fired up. No icing on the penalty kill. So it's left now for Cannon at their defensive end. Cannon now just dropping it off for a teammate. Queensland, big, nice long stretch pass. It was tapped on there by Arthur. Back into neutral ice, all the way back down. And Ripon has to come back for Queensland. 55 seconds of the Queensland power play. But Simon, they haven't had really any opportunities to use so far.
They haven't really controlled the puck in the zone. Victoria just getting that edge and really just being able to clear it effectively.
And I guess too, that's a thing that develops as players get older and they go up in the age groups, how to structure a power play. But that's a reply, and that's a short-handed goal to Victoria.
Again, that pressure pays off for Victoria.
So Julian Lau, by my reckoning, that's his second goal of the afternoon. So Queensland are still on the power play for another 32 seconds. Here's an opportunity now for Mannix entering the zone. Mannix fires high and wide. That won't register as a shot. Out of the zone, Victoria clear it out defensively. Xavier Hale, safety first. Luckily to find a teammate, but not the hard charging, the hard pressuring Chambers there.
Vivian was maybe a little bit too casual with that pickup of the.
Absolutely. Here comes Queensland, Zamboni corner. Good work there by Davey. Now Queensland have an opportunity through Vivian, getting sent wide, centering pass. Couldn't connect with Mannix, who was the only likely target. Vivian, skate higher corner. Battle up against the boards. The puck comes back into neutral ice. Here's Duffy. It's a nice pass on for Mannix. Mannix enters the zone. Mannix fires, sprays it wide with 20 seconds remaining in the period. There is a penalty coming. There's a penalty coming with 15 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we could see that happen. Duffy saw numbers all day and just pushed them into the boards.
So down by 2 goals, Queensland, and they've conceded a power play with Duffy sitting for boarding with 15 seconds remaining in the period.
Certainly not what Queensland need or want at the moment.
So attacking zone face-off and a power play for Victoria. 10 seconds on the small clock, on the big clock rather. Oh, Chambers, his eyes lit up. Didn't contact. Pressure up against the boards. Time will expire in Zamboni corner. Queensland just need to clear it out. And that's what they do. And Simon, Victoria lead Queensland 2-0 at the end of 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's a little bit surprising. And what's even more surprising is that Queensland have yet to register a shot on goal. I am a little bit shocked by that. Both teams are playing hard, a lot of pressure. I just feel like that Queensland are just not quite connecting their passes when they're in the zone. There's been a couple of passes into the slot, and there's been no one at home.
There's been some time where they've been applying pressure. Let's have a look at what both benches are saying.
And we almost saw another goal as a power play. Victoria doing the right thing. It just got a little bit unlucky. They found on it.
So the goal scorers, Julian Lau, both goals for Victoria. One short-handed and one at full strength. Shots on favouring Victoria 11-0. And after this game, we have Western Australia and South Australia coming up, our third and final game for this afternoon in DeFris.
I'm expecting that to be a really good game, a cracker of a game too.
So this one's been good. Queensland shown some flashes of brilliance. Victoria obviously well drilled, but they just haven't had, Queensland, the ability to take advantage of attacking opportunities in their attacking zone.
Yeah. The score definitely doesn't reflect the effort that Queensland are putting in. There's been some really good pieces of play from Queensland, lots of pressure.
So Duffy will return to the penalty box. So a minute 45 of the Victorian power play remaining. And Victoria 2-0. 2 goals to Julian Lau. Seamus Jamieson, the Victorian goalie, hasn't had anything to do. Here's Victoria via Rogers. Entering the zone, Chambers firing and scoring. 11 seconds in the period gone. One power play goal for Victoria to make it 3-0.
Again, Victoria capitalising. I'm just starting to feel for Jamieson, and I'd be feeling nervous about my first shot.
So that was a good quality shot from Chambers at the other end at Xavier Hale.
Just coming in nice and late, gives him some space to get that pass and shoot.
So back to centre ice we go. Chaleka back now for Cannon, for Rippon. Rippon at their defensive end. Back now for Cannon. Cannon trying to get around one, can't, back into neutral ice. Victoria just send it in, but they need to get out of the zone first. Queensland clear it out of their defensive zone. Back for Queensland. Here's an opportunity for them. Getting sent wide. Cannon pushed off the puck there by Hunter. Cleared out. Good work there by Rogers, injecting themselves. Here's Hunter again. Trying to cross all the lines. Crosses all the lines. Finds a teammate in support on the right-hand side. Hunter's in front, but Queensland can clear it out of the slot. Opportunity down the right-hand side. Good work by Ripon to clear it out. Here's a pass for Queensland on the attack briefly, losing possession. Back in the neutral zone we go. Cannon trying to get around Hunter now. Cannon right left-hand side. Cannon trying to squeeze through a gap. Cannon couldn't unleash, and Victoria take over. It'll come back now for Ripon. Cross-ice pass for Duffy. Duffy with it now. Almost gets around Kelly. And they've gone offside.
Yeah, lovely attempt at a loose puck dig there. Just couldn't get around him. Very nice play from Cannon. He got into the right spot, but then just right at the death of the play, he just couldn't get that open space to shoot.
Neutral zone face off, closest to the Queensland penalty box. And Victoria have it now, right-hand side. Cunningham trying to intervene there. There's an opportunity now for Victoria. Cleared out of harm's way by Arthur. Battle in the corner near Cafe Corner. Kept in zone via Victoria via Kirk. Behind the net. Queensland trying to clear it out their right-hand side. Near the Victorian bench. Puck continues to move. Chen getting forced wide in the skate higher corner. Queensland looking to run it out of their defensive end, but they're hemmed down here for the moment. Here's a chance now. Duffy's got some open ice. The pass was just a bit too strong, but he's run onto it well. And a good quality shot, and the first shot of the afternoon by Queensland.
Can confirm that is shot number 1 there. That's on the board.
So an attacking zone face-off coming up for Queensland. So Crampton will take it. 13:43 remaining in the second period before the Zamboni comes out. Hope you're enjoying the action. One of 4 national tournaments running together in the July school holidays here at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium in Newcastle. Victoria looking to clear it out of the defensive end via Lau's got himself a couple of goals already. Victoria, right-hand side. Ripon, good in defence. Victoria still in possession. Queensland doing a better job of keeping Victoria at bay. Some stick work there. Cleared out closest to the Queensland bench. Battle including Cannon. There is a penalty coming. Penalty is coming. The penalty box door will be opening. Charging the call. Queensland penalty box door opening. And Cannon being escorted over to the penalty box.
Yeah, just maybe a little touch too aggressive, taking too many strides and then making contact. Hence the charging call.
So Victoria power play, 13:05 on the big clock, 2 minutes on the small clock in Victoria's favour. Willie Hart will take the attacking zone face off to Hale's right or block aside. Here's Rogers now. Almost left the puck behind. Almost a written invitation for the Queensland defender in Ripon to come in and take the puck. Victoria still in possession. Firing from distance high and wide. That would have been a good view on the net cam. Victoria coming back. Zamboni corner. Here's Lau. 90 seconds on the power play for Victoria. Safety first by Zale. Luckily Ripon was there to clean it up because there were a couple of Victorian Seagulls looking for the chips. The chips that were left wide open. Yeah, and that'll come back down. No icing on the penalty kill.
A little bit of an awkward deflection off the pad there. It just left it really open, and they were a bit lucky that Victoria weren't able to capitalise on that.
So here come Victoria, 1 minute of power play remaining, and a good save there by Xavier Hale. 55 seconds on the small clock, 12 minutes exactly on the big clock. Victoria on the attack, on the power play. Kept in the zone by Adams, deflected. And Hale did a great job. He did have some traffic in front, both of his own team and others.
Yeah, Kelly was in a good position there too to scoop up the dirty puck. At the end of the day, it may be a dirty goal, greasy goal, but it still counts.
It all counts. Shot from distance, wide of the glove of Hale. Victoria still on the attack, 40 seconds remaining of the power play. In the slot, trying to clear it out. Shot from distance, high. No action required by Hale. Queensland looking to clear it out. Here's Hunter. Hunter centering. Boom. Simmons. Power play goal for Victoria. And there's the flyby.
Let's check the replay, but Hunter, just some big charges, movement in both D's, concentrating on Hunter and just really ignoring that back door there. Hale unfortunately didn't have a chance.
So back to centre ice, 4-0 in favour of Victoria. 11:30 remaining in the second period, our second game of the afternoon, with Western Australia and South Australia to follow after this one. Chen looking to fire. There's 3-4 players there. Tries to get a shot off but can't. And Mannix can clear it out now for Queensland on the right-hand side. Getting around one. Mannix trying to squeeze through gaps. Gets pushed down. Play continues. Victoria with it now through Kirk. Coming back and providing some resistance, Queensland. Now they try and clear it out, Queensland, via Rippon. Rippon, left-hand side, trying to find Mannix, but there were two Victorian skaters there instead. Back now for Kirk, briefly. Entering the zone, here comes Queensland. On the attack, firing, providing some resistance in front. It was good work by Nelson. And Jamison called into action as well. Coming back now for Rippon. Vandernet for Victoria. Their defensive end. Finds Kirk. Kirk loses sight of the puck. Comes back now for Rippon. Rippon now. Out of the zone. Vandernet. Just happy to fling it in. Will come back now for Rippon. Rippon's done a mountain of work in defence, hasn't he?
I was just about to say that. He seems to be everywhere in that defensive position.
It'll come back now for Lau. And I don't think he's finished growing yet either, just quietly. Back now, 9:55 remaining in the second. Victoria, right-hand side. Connecting now. Getting sent wide. Chalmers. C. Left-hand side. Victoria still on the attack on the left-hand side. Bit of open ice. Well kept in the zone there by Lau's. Had a fantastic game. Left-hand side. Queensland providing strong resistance. The penalty coming against Queensland. So they're saying to the Victorian goalie, Jamison, get out of the net. We've got a delayed penalty, and now they'll lose possession anyway. And I think Lau realised as soon as he lost possession of the puck, no harm done in the end.
Yeah, I think maybe Jamison with the low work rate may have switched off a little bit there, not realising.
So we'll come back now. 9:08 remaining on the clock in period 2. Victoria heading on the power play again. Sometimes it's just a game awareness thing. Doesn't matter what level it is. You know, if you're not looking at exactly the right spot to get your visual cue, if the player's heading up the other end of the ice, here's Lau, left-hand side, Victorian power play. Left-hand side, just walking in, backdoor opportunity, Queensland there, the puck's still free in the slot. And good work by the Queensland defensive core. Some hugs all round.
Oh, I think both appreciated what a good play that was. You don't see that every day.
I don't know what you were doing at the age of 15 or 14, Simon, but I definitely wasn't doing any of this.
Absolutely not.
Victoria power play with 1:43 remaining. They've just started this latest power play. Cafe corner. Good work in defence there by Ivans. Puck still free in the slot. Clear it out, Queensland. They've got a good job. Here's Mannix now. Mannix is getting pressured there by Williott. Mannix still regains possession though, entering the zone. Oh, heavy contact against the boards. Queensland appealing for a call. Can't see any.
Mannix is still battling even though he's on the ice.
That's great pressure for Mannix even though he was on the ice. Here comes Victoria though. Victoria around one, couldn't pull the trigger, couldn't pass it to a teammate. Queensland there, Cafe corner. 1 minute of the Victorian power play. Victoria now, they need somebody in the slot. Heading into that slot is Rogers. They've got another player in the slot as well. Great pressure by Ivans though. 45 seconds of the Queensland power play. Lau getting pressured there by Mannix, who's been impressive. Shot fired, backdoor opportunity. A close quickly. If he had got a one-timer off there, Rogers might have been able to put a goal next to his name. 25 seconds of the power play. The puck balloons high into the air. And they should be able to clear it out, Queensland. Kept in the zone. And we've got a Queensland player down up against the boards. So we'll wait for this penalty to get confirmed. But I'm seeing players getting pointed towards the dressing room rather than the penalty box.
Yeah, a little bit of a nasty hit there. Excellent defensive work from Queensland to keep that out. Desperation stuff. Howe making some good saves.
So great pressure in defence, and Ivans coming back under his own steam. We'll wait for the official call on this penalty to see what it is going to be and how that's going to affect things. Kirk's going into the penalty box. Now there was 18 seconds of the original power play to Victoria remaining at the time of this penalty. So at the very least it'll be 4-on-4. So we'll just let the official sort this one out. .7:25 remaining in the second period. Victoria 4-0. Cunningham gets the puck for Queensland. Finds Rippon. Rippon fires it, but just fired it into Cunningham, his own teammate, who felt that, and I felt that from here, and it wasn't even my ankle. Back now, Rippon. Oh, nice poke check by Hunter. Battle against Rippon. So Queensland get a player back now. So it's been assessed as a 5-minute penalty. So Queensland now on the power play for the next 4.5 minutes. Getting sent wide. Kept in the zone by Duffy. Adams now. Clears it out. Goes past Cannon. He's got Rippon on the other side. Rippon's got Duffy for company on the right-hand side. Tapped on. Almost ends up in the Queensland bench. Mannix chases it into Zamboni corner. Zamboni out in 6.5. So Queensland on an extended power play for the next 4 minutes now. Queensland on the attack. They've got time. Let's not rush this. Firing from distance. Wide there of Jamison. Rippon battling. We met. Cleared out by Victoria, past the stick of Cannon. No icing on the penalty kill. And that'll come all the way back down. Victoria short-handed. Hunter firing, deflected off the stick. Only made it as far as Ripon. Ripon entering the zone now. Ripon got pressured. Ripon regains possession. Has some support in front. Duffy fires. The puck still free. And good efforts in front to there by Mannix with 3:19 on the power play.
Jamieson having to do a bit of work there. Excellent effort from Queensland. That right play as he comes around the net, passing to the front of the house.
So 3:19 of the major penalty against Victoria remaining.
So confirmation of the current penalty is a game misconduct, checking to the head for Avery Willett.
So Willett won't be back. Victoria look to clear it out. Kept in the zone there by Queensland. 3:14 of the major penalty remaining in front. It was a good opportunity by Shaleka. Zamboni corner, Duffy out of the zone. Queensland have to turn and chase. They'll just elect to go backwards all the way back to their own net just to settle things down. Still got just under 3 minutes of this major penalty remaining. Turnover. Here's an opportunity. Good save there, and it needed to be by Xavier Hale.
Some really good individual skill from the Victorians there. Really, really good puck handling shown from a lot of the players in the Victorian team. That's a good individual efforts.
Absolutely. So 5:11 on the big clock and 2:45 on the small clock for the Queensland power play. They're at the wrong end briefly. Cunningham comes in late. Queensland trying to clear it out of their own defensive end. The puck balloons high. Back now for Cannon. Cannon looks to clear it out right-hand side. Cannon doing all the work himself. Crosses all the lines. Cannon shoots, sprays it wide. The Cannon was slightly off target. Queensland still on the attack, still on the power play. Just kept in the zone there on a couple of occasions. The shot fired. The puck's free in the slot. And Queensland, they get a power play goal. Great work there by Arthur in front. Cleaned up the scraps. And it's 4-1.
Well-deserved effort from Queensland to get that goal. We've still got 2 minutes 10 on the power play to go. So, again, Victoria is short-handed. It's just a wonderful effort to keep that puck in the zone, and that's where they kept that pressure up. If they had gone out, that would have been, completely negated.
So 4:35 on the big clock, 2 minutes 10 on the power play on the small clock for Queensland. So back to centre ice we go. Hunter. Pressure there at centre ice. Crampton trying to find Arthur, the goal scorer. Back now for Adams. Adams trying to clear it out for Victoria. Good work in defence there by Crampton. Firing from distance, spraying it wide was Ripon. Kept into the zone briefly by Cannon, who has to turn and chase up against Hunter. Electing to go back for Ripon. 4 minutes in the period. And a minute 35 of the Queensland power play. Delivering it to Hunter for Victoria at centre ice. Hunter gets tangled with a teammate. Queensland take advantage of the turnover. Here's Ripon. Dangling, showing some skills. Entering the zone, firing. 5-hole close there from Jamieson. Victoria with 70 seconds of their penalty kill remaining. They have conceded one goal, but Simon, teams on a major penalty have conceded a lot more than one goal. Yeah,
it's definitely a good opportunity to, when you are have that extra time.
So
the ability to score more than one in the penalty.
So in the meantime, Victoria have gone offside with 3:21 remaining in the second period. 55 seconds of the Queensland power play remaining. Shaleka will take the neutral zone face-off closest to the Victorian penalty box. Into the Victorian attacking zone briefly. There's 3 Queenslanders there. Left-hand side. Here's Mannix now. Mannix getting forced wide by Lau. Lau getting the better of that one. Here's Lau. A couple of goals to his name so far for Victoria. Trying to squeeze through a gap. Nice toe drag. Nice backhanded. But Xavier Hale was up to it. Lau under pressure. Power play over. Well killed by Victoria, even though they did concede 1 goal in 5 minutes. Still pretty good. Queensland get it out of the zone. Here's a foot race on. And it's good work there by Rogers. Clearing it out into neutral ice. Nelson briefly getting a touch. They'll come all the way back down. Here comes Queensland. Getting sent wide. In the slot, Victoria look to clear it out. Here's Nelson, electing to use the back door as an escape route. Good work here by Kirk. Victoria on the tuck. Where's the Queensland D? There's 2 on 1 here. And Xavier Hale did well, but he couldn't do well enough because it's a Victorian goal. But the Queensland D were just nowhere to be seen, Simon.
Nowhere. They pushed up to probably a little bit too hard and got caught out. We actually had 2 Victorian players behind the play, ready for that cherry pick.
So 2:01 remaining in the second period. Now there may have been a line change. Victoria now with a 5-1 lead going into the Zamboni break. Rip on. Back now for Cannon. For Rip on. Queensland looking to get it out of their defensive end. Skate higher corner. Now here's an opportunity for them to clear it out. Watts briefly. It's back now for Rip on. Rip on. He really had to wait for his teammate to get back on side in the form of Watts, and good safety first play there from Seamus Jamieson.
Yeah, Watts took a little bit of tumble and slid quite a little bit into the zone and was a little bit slow to get back up, unfortunately.
So an attacking zone face-off coming up for Queensland with 1:19 remaining in the period. Attacking zone face-off Queensland. Victoria looking to clear it out. Arthur, right-hand side. Zamboni corner. Good work there by Preston. Now they can clear it out. Victoria back into neutral ice. Arthur was coming back. Z on the charge. Davey under some pressure. Great pressure there by Shaleka. The puck balloons a little bit. 49 seconds remaining in the period. Queensland looking to get it back into neutral ice. Opportunity coming for Davey. Cafe corner. Back to neutral ice. Here's Mannix again. Mannix getting sent wide. Had no support. Queensland out of the zone. Queensland back at neutral ice with 20 seconds remaining in the period. Trying to find Mannix. Victoria. Here's Queensland. Shaleka's just happy to dump it in. So Queensland line changing. Vivian. pressured there by 3 Victorians. Vivian enters the zone now. Fires. Hale. Somebody on the back door. Oh no, that was a great opportunity on the horn there by Duffy. Couldn't control the rebound off the Vivian shot. His eyes, Simon, must have lit up like Christmas trees.
Oh, absolutely. It just couldn't sit on his stick properly to bury it, and then obviously ran out of time.
So at the end of the second period, it's Victoria 5-1. We'll get you to run through the goal scorers for both teams in a moment, please, Simon. A highly entertaining game. Shots on goal favouring Victoria 21-8. So we're just having a look at the Queensland bench.
So yeah, for the second period, we have Lucas Chambers scoring with Sonny Rogers' assist. William Simmons scoring with Lucas Hunter and Avery Willett scoring again. Dane Arthur with Caden Schlenker giving the apple, and Billy Simmons yet again, and Sonny Rogers with the assist. So 2 points for Sonny and 2 goals for Billy.
So we will see you in about 10 minutes' time. The Zamboni is out. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the resumption of play. DeFris game 2, Victoria 5, Queensland 1. Back soon. Welcome back to Hunter Ice Skating Stadium on a Wabika land. And here we are, Victoria leading Queensland 5-1, Simon.
Yeah, so a little bit of a lopsided score that doesn't really reflect the effort of both teams. Perhaps Victoria having a little bit of the edge with the individual stick handling, puck handling. Some good individual efforts and just being able to get in position. I've noticed that Queensland sometimes don't seem to have someone on their left-hand side at times to get that pass out.
So Queensland took a fair time to get their first shot on, but they've now got 8 shots on for 1 goal. So 15 minutes on the clock. Goalie change for Queensland. Issa Creasy in net now for Queensland. So rotation policy here. And we're underway, third period. Queensland have it. Back now, Ripon. Pressured there, cleared out. Here's an opportunity for Victoria. Couple of goals already to Lau. Has some support on the right-hand side. Here's a turnover for Queensland, but Lau's there in the slot, waiting to clear up. Mannix has been good for Queensland. Ice is slippery. Back to centre ice. Ripon comes all the way back down, and that Simon will come back for icing.
Again, I think another example where Queensland are able to get the puck, but there's just no one getting in front of the net. No one there to get that pass or bat it in, off the rebound.
So we had a very quick chat to a couple of the members of the coaching staff during the intermission. A lot of the teams playing today are travelling today, which certainly doesn't help fatigue. Back now, Queensland looking to jam it in the right-hand post. Victoria looking to keep it out. Victoria clear it out now their left-hand side. It's an opportunity. Well cleared out there by Cannon, though, for Queensland. Cannon links up with Mannix. Mannix trying to find Cannon again, but they have to come back, otherwise they'll be offside. So Victoria working it out of their defensive end. Almost turnover to Mannix there. Lau entering the zone. Davey now. Davey enters the zone for Victoria. Fires over the head of Creasy. Wasn't sure if that was going to hit her in the head, but I just took a turn for the better and went up. Got some more altitude. Back now for Davey. Centering pass. Cannon. Cannon with it now. Pressure up against the boards. Good work there by Chalmers. And Queensland looking to get it out of their own end, but they caused a turnover. Creasy watchful onto the ice for this third period. Mannix. Queensland trying to keep out of the zone, but they can't. Flung around by Victoria. Here's some good work by Rogers. Centering in favour of Queensland. Here's an opportunity for Queensland if they get their skates on. Mannix happy to fling it in. He'll come off for change. Funky bounce off the boards towards the net, but the Victoria net stays dry. Here's Rogers. Ripon. Good work there by both teams. Nelson contributing. Battle in the corner, Zamboni corner. Victoria need to get someone in the slot. Kelly's attacking the slot now. We met. Trying to clear it out. Does do a good job of clearing it out to neutral ice. Victoria fling it in. And that'll come back for Queensland to come back via Rafa. The lone goal scorer for Queensland, and the puck gets deflected out of play.
Pretty good sequence from both teams there. Lots of movement.
So this is the second of 3 games this afternoon in the DeFris tournament. After this game, South Australia play Western Australia for the under-15s. Simmons has got himself a couple of goals for Victoria at the face-off. Kelly cleared out. Vandernet tries to fire. Got a bit of Watts on the way through. Queensland look to try and clear it out of the slot. Now they manage to. Here's an opportunity for them on the right-hand side. Here's Ripon again, looking to cross the line, and he does. Up against Nelson. Unfortunate bounce. Ended up in the slot for Victoria, but there were no Queenslanders there to convert. Sometimes you just get those funky bounces off the boards. Cleared out by Victoria. Kept in the zone by Queensland. Off the skates. There's good pressure there by Vandernet. Now there's an opportunity to keep it in the zone for Queensland. Shot just goes wide. Now Victoria try and clear it out via Simmons. Simmons crossing all the lines now. Firing, and a good save there by Creasy.
Saw that one all day. Creasy did. Just smothered it.
So Shalekna amongst others. Crampton. So an attacking zone face-off coming up for Victoria. Chen wide. Kept in the zone via Victoria. Now Queensland with a bit of time and space, but the pass went to nobody in the end. No icing. Back now for Lau, battling against Crampton. Lau gets the better of that one. Couple of goals for Victoria. The opening 2 goals for Victoria. Lau now enters the zone. Lau fires.
There's his hat trick.
Lau, that was just precision. That was just a missile.
Definitely made that look easy. Just comes in, cuts in, walks around, and just finds the gap over the shoulder.
So when you get to know me, Simon, you'll know that I talk about teams needing to climb mountains at this stage of the game. In Queensland's case,
it looks to be very steep.
But they will start to climb the mountain. How far they get up that mountain is up to them, and partly up to Victoria. Here's Cannon now, who won't die wondering. Shot goes wide. Safety first there by Jamison. Vivian. Battle in the corner. Can see some Western Australia players in the building getting ready for the next game. Battle up against the boards. Near skate higher. Queensland now on the attack. In some traffic, but Victoria can clear it out now. They clear it out their right-hand side. Here's Davey. Davey getting forced wide by Vivian. Desperation, sliding in defence. That was Mr. Ripon. Here's Cannon. Cannon on the blue line. There were 4 Victorian players on Cannon, and he still has possession somehow. Cannon walks in. Can he fire? He couldn't pull the trigger. Up against the boards. Can't keep it in the zone. Ripon. Opportunity for Falika. Getting sent wide. No action required by Creasy. Zamboni corner. Queensland look to get it out of there. They do via Vivian. Vivian enters the zone. Getting forced wide by Nelson. Ripon just keeps it in the zone. Tries to get a good shot on. Here's an opportunity for Vivian. Can they pull a hand on it? They're trying. They're certainly trying to climb the mountain, Queensland. Kept in the zone via Ripon. Here's Vivian centering pass, but couldn't find anybody in maroon and white. And Victoria should be able to clear it out. Crampton providing some resistance out of the zone. An air swing there. And back for Queensland to set up on the right-hand side this time. Ripon just happy to smash the puck in. And it'll come back now for Nelson for Victoria. 8:41 remaining, 6-1 Victoria. Victoria on the left-hand side, getting around Ripon. That was Rogers. Queensland looking to clear it out. Got opportunities now on their left-hand side to clear it out. Does a good job of skating it out there, Cannon. Cannon with all the skills. Cannon fires. There's a rebound in the slot. Can they take advantage? They got a good shot on at least. Promising signs there for Queensland. As I keep on saying, long tournament. Victoria, all legs. Simmons gets pressured into the wall. Penalty coming. might be okay in the AI, but in the DeFris, not so much.
Not so much, especially
holding
at
the
pace.
call. Victoria going on to the power play. And Mannix, who's been busy for Queensland, will be sitting in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
Strong play by Cannon just earlier. Really, really hard skating, lots of movement. And you even got off a cannon fires.
I did. So Victoria, they need a couple of extra players to get onto the ice pronto. So 2 minutes on the small clock for Victoria, 8:02 remaining on the big clock. Victoria 6-1 going on the power play. Queensland trying to climb the mountain. Duffy providing some resistance. Here's Lau. Victoria left-hand side. Got Kelly in the slot and Hunter. Firing Kelly, Hunter. The puck was free. A little bit of pushy, shovey, hopefully not in front of Creasy. But Kelly did some good work, as did Hunter.
Yeah, Ripon just clearing the crease there, giving Hunter a little bit of a shove. So excellent work by Creasy again, under pressure.
7:44 on the big clock, 1:42 on the small clock. Victoria power play. Victoria trying to fire but can't. Found Duffy. Now they can clear it out via Vivian. Vivian clears it out all the way back down. No icing on the penalty kill. It'll come back now for Lau. Lau behind their own net. It's got options left and right. Goes themselves on the right-hand side. Around a couple more. Entering the zone. Stop propping, looking for somebody in good position. Gets a shot on. And a good save there by Creasy on the left-hand post.
There's definitely all control there. Nice use of the pad and the glove.
It's hard to imagine, and I know I said it before, I wasn't doing anything like this at the age of 14. You think of, what these guys can do at this age. Attacking zone face-off for Victoria, 1:15 of the power play remaining. And a good save from a really acute angle there from Victoria by Kirk. Simmons will take the face-off for Victoria. Cleared out by Queensland, going the aerial route. No icing on the penalty kill, all the way back down. It's left now for Preston, for Victoria. Trying to get around Watts. Clears the zone, finds Chen in the easiest helmet to spot in Victoria with the red helmet. Victoria entering the zone on the right-hand side. 45 seconds of the power play remaining. Opportunity for Simmons there, looking for a wrap-around attempt. Cleared out of the slot by Queensland. And Watts is getting out skated there. And coming back there was Kirk. 30 seconds of the Victorian power play. Good work by Selekna. Got it right the second time. Back now for Victoria on their right-hand side. Simmons. Here's Cannon again. Cannon trying to squeeze through a gap that really wasn't there. How he managed it in the first place. They just need to dump it in. Queenslanders are offside. So the power play over. So Queensland can get their player back. Here's Kirk. Kirk tries to fire. Feather touch, not power drive. Trips over the puck. Chen tries to fire but can't. Queensland are there in numbers. And here's Mannix trying to clear it out. Queensland, Mannix again, battle up against the boards. Reinforcements arrive. Here's Cannon. Queensland with an opportunity now. They've got Mannix for company. Getting sent wide. Gets around Nelson. Drives in. The puck moves. Chen back into neutral ice for Ripon. Ripon with it now. Ripon gets around Davey. Enters the zone. Ripon fires slightly wide. Big rebound off the back wall. Battle in the corner near skate higher. Puck just needs to continue to move. The puck needs to continue to move, and it does. Queensland firing. They did have a player in front that time in the form of Duffy. Victoria looked to clear it out their right-hand side now, and they managed to clear it almost out of the zone. Out of the zone now, so Queensland have to retreat. Here's Nelson. Nelson right-hand side to left-hand side. Victoria looked to clear it out via Rogers.
I think Victoria would be pretty happy with that. There was a lot of pressure from Queensland in that phase.
Certainly was. Good shot on from distance. Creasy up to it. Duffy. Here's an opportunity for Petrides. Petrides now looking to fire. Does fire. The puck's free. Mr. Mannix, but couldn't get a handle on the puck. They're asking questions, Queensland.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Jamison knew where exactly that puck was. It was there for the taking for Queensland. Again, you just got to follow that pass in.
Sometimes. Have you ever tried being a goalie, Simon?
No. I'm not crazy.
I was a field hockey goalie, and that's hard enough with all the gear that ice hockey goalies wear. Victoria looked to clear it out of their own defensive end. Here's Hunter right near Cafe Corner. All the way back down for Queensland.
Actually,
no icing.
I stand corrected. I have played goalie in floorball. So
in floorball, okay, that's interesting. Shot fired. Reinforcements arriving. Lots of Queensland players in the slot. Back now, got dispossessed there. Lots of desperation in defence. Here's Lau in the middle of a battle with Cannon. Cannon now up against Chalmers. Cannon, he's got some speed, just happy to fling it in.
Yeah, he was running out of room there with two Victorian players putting pressure on him. It's the right play.
So here's Lau again, the goal scorer for the first couple of goals for Victoria. Entering the zone is C. Here's an opportunity, Victoria line change. Here's Cannon again. Cannon loses the puck to Kelly. Crampton can't reach the puck. One of his teammates does in the form of Arthur, who scored the Queensland goal. Here's Kelly again. 2:40 remaining. Victoria on the attack in the slot. In more than in the slot. He shoots and he scores. Lucas C. And it's 7-1.
Lovely pass from Kelly at the back. Just makes it through and gives him an open space right between the hash marks. Excellent play.
So 2:35 remaining. After this game will be South Australia against Western Australia. Our third and final game for this afternoon. Back to centre ice we go. Shots on favouring Victoria 30-10. Mannix promotes the puck in the zone. And that'll come all the way back. Attacking zone face-off coming up for Victoria. Simmons will take it. 2:27 remaining. Queensland look to clear it out via Mannix. Here's Kelly. Simmons. Simmons with it now, centering. Deflected into the skates there of Creasy by some friendly fire. Back now for Mannix. Mannix left-hand side, trying to get around Preston. Gets around Preston, needs some support in front, has some support. Oh, an opportunity gone begging there by the skipper, Petridge.
Excellent sequence of play. That's exactly what Queensland need to do more of.
So up against the boards, Mannix, minute 45 remaining. Battle up against the boards. Victoria should be able to clear it out their right-hand side. Only as far as we met. off the skates there of Arthur. Causes a turnover. Falika with it now. Behind the net. Doesn't find somebody in a good position. Arthur battling against Kelly. Penalty coming. And that will likely be against the contact against Kelly.
Yeah, I think Arthur got Kelly just as she was falling and accidentally got her in the helmet.
So 2 minutes for roughing. So Victoria, 1:17 on the big clock, 2 minutes on the penalty clock, on the small clock. So Victoria have the win. Queensland sorting out their line. Attacking zone face-off and power play coming up for Victoria. Hunter at the face-off. Cleared out, kept in the zone by Vandernet. Hunter selects power drive, tapped away and into the glove there of Creasy.
Lovely save by Creasy there. Just in the right position.
So Hunter will take the attacking zone face-off and Victoria. 1 minute 52 on the small clock. Kept in the zone by Vandernet. Now cleared out via Queensland. That'll come back now for Nelson. Nelson at their defensive end, cross-ice pass. Victoria well and truly in the box seat. And that'll come back now. Queensland looking to clear it out. Queensland short-handed. An opportunity here for Queensland, 45 seconds remaining. Hunter providing some muscle. Vandernet. Duffy has an opportunity. Duffy now turns, fires the puck, balloons off the stick of Vandernet. Doesn't reach it for Jamison in the end. And here's an opportunity now for Hunter. Hunter with 22 seconds remaining. Hunter walks in, fires, sprays it wide. No action required by Creasy. Lau, Zamboni corner, 10 seconds remaining. And Victoria will put a win under their belts for their first game of the DeFris tournament for 2024. Queensland with a lot of effort, but Victoria just too big and too strong in the end.
Absolutely. I really don't feel like the scoreboard really reflected the actual game itself. A few things that Queensland can tidy up in terms of having somebody going in and driving towards the net, offering that option for the pass into the slot.
So Victoria take the win 7-1. Shots on goal ended up favouring Victoria 32-10. If we can just run through, Simon, the goal scorers for that final period, please. As we have handshakes all round. Queensland using both of their goalies, Hale and Creasy.
So for the final period, Julian Lau for his hat-trick, unassisted, and then followed up by Lucas Shea, assisted by Lucas Hunter. So a couple of Lucases there.
Couple of Lucases indeed. So a good win for Victoria. Just having a look at what Victoria have coming up. Their next game is against the ACT tomorrow morning at 11:50. And Queensland, they next play against Western Australia tomorrow morning at 9:50 as well. Next game coming up, South Australia and Western Australia. On behalf of the Thought Fox Media crew, thank you very much for watching. Eric Brook and Simon Ginting's with you. Back soon. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.